And what's going on there, people? This is Stampede Valkyrie coming back at you again. I was asked a question about what drug me into the dark side of light bars, specifically what drug me into the dark side of AeroDynics. You're looking at it right here. There's some history I have with this bar. This bar, I know where it was, I know when it was installed, I know who ran with it, I know what vehicle it was on, and I know when it was retired and when it came off. Hence this bar. This bar sits largely untouched by me since the time it was unmounted, and it's actually been sitting downstairs in my workshop. If you want to call it a workshop, I would call it more of a collection of individual light bar pieces trying to make one light bar. But anyway, this bar has been up on the rafters probably for, I'm going to say at least 2012, maybe earlier than that, when the last time that I think I've tinkered with it. But here we got a AeroDynic Model 24. It appears to be an MEA. Actually, not an MEA, I apologize. An MEH, not an MEA. Sorry about that. So it's a Model 24. It's got halogen H1 bulbs. It has N lamps, no alleys. And I'll get up and give you the 360 on here. This bar is still set up in the same condition it was when it was pulled out of service. The front lights are not technically correct for federal. They're actually spots. And then the rear lights actually on this are not spots. They're the correct floodlight bulbs on the back there. Well, I'm not sure if they're the correct bulbs, but floods in the rear, spots in the front. That's how this bar was used. At least that's how it was spec'd out. So for all of those out there saying, you know, hey, it's this or nothing, here's one that was in use and decommissioned, and this is how it was configured. But in a nutshell, the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm in the middle of three or four other projects right now, which might be up to 4 or 5 other projects soon enough, the way things are going. And I figured I'd just pull this down, give it a bath. Very dusty. Again, it's been sitting up there for a long time. And I figured I'd power it up and give it a go. So, much to my surprise, she does spin up without any issues. I figured I'd have to do something to it. I do not. I just took a look down and realized that my power supply was not set up properly. So now it is, so it's not going to blow up. And there we go. There it is in a nutshell. Again, a lot of people say, you know, what dragged you into some specific light? It would be this one. Mostly because I wanted to learn everything there was to know about this light. What the letters meant, what the designations were. And over time and talking to many, many people, I figured a lot of things out and got it working. So here it is. There is no onboard flasher, which is what I was going to talk about before. Both of these lights here are set up steady burn. There was a flasher, I believe, in the vehicle itself. And it's funny, someone's going to ask me what this was mounted on. I'm going to say mid to early 80s, either Monaco, Imperial, or New Yorker. Pick that terminology, whatever it is of that Chrysler product. Very common, very common vehicle from that time period. That's what this was on. Perfect length for that too, being a mid-length 48-inch bar. But there it is. And again, the giveaways as to how it's an early bar is if you look at the speaker grill here, you can see it's got the full cutout here. Now it does not have metal power holders, but everything else in the bar, like I said, does contribute to the fact that it looks to be an early generation bar. So with that said, I'm going to keep this short. I just wanted to create a quick video here while I'm working on some other items. I might go quiet for a little bit, but I'll be back once I've got some stuff sorted out. Other than that, have a good evening, people, and hopefully your summer goes well.